Sir Modred was mad at Sir Lancelot because he had beaten him in a joust. So on that day, King Arthur was hunting in the woods, then Queen Guinevere sent Sir Lancelot to her chambers.
Traitor! We know you're in there, Lancelot. Open up!
Madam, we've been caught. They'll kill me for this.
There's no armor here to protect you.
They'll burn me at the stake.
Come out now, for you've been caught.
Oh no!
Come out, you traitor!
Silence, thy foe! If you wish to live, run away. But if you wish to face me, then so be it. I will face the king tomorrow.
You will never face the king.
Oh my God! And I am victorious. I must leave now, for I am in danger. If you are in trouble, come to thee.
I cannot, for I am the queen. But I trust tomorrow if I am in danger that you'll come to my rescue.
For Guinevere, as long as I'm alive, I will be your knight.
Sir Modred barely escapes the clutches of Sir Lancelot. He runs into the forest to tell King Arthur what went down back at the castle. He tells the king that Sir Lancelot and the queen have fallen in love. The king is in shock.
It can't be. It can't be. No!
Meanwhile, Sir Lancelot is riding to the
Right
king's
there.
castle to rescue the queen from her execution.
Okay, ready, on my mark. Stop, stop, stop. Can you unlock the door?
Help me! Oh, thank you! Oh my God, thank you!
Out!
The two and their noble steeds ride back to Sir Lancelot's castle. Then the king and Sir Gawain ride up to Sir Lancelot's castle to prepare for an attack.
Come out, Lance. Let us meet in the middle of this field.
God forbid, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be a knight.
Shame on you, you're a false knight and a traitor. I will kill all of you. You killed Sir Garneth and my brother. You will pay and I shall take the queen.
I did not do that on purpose, nor did I know they were unarmed. I treated them like my own brothers.
No! Lies! Those are all lies!
When Sir Bors and the other knights of Lancelot's party heard the fierce words of Sir Gawain, they prayed to ride forth and be avenged on him, for they were weary of so long waiting to no good. Then Sir Lancelot commanded them to attack.
When are we attacking? When are they
Look!
So both armies met in the field, and there was a great battle. The two armies jousted together fiercely. Then the king came forth against Sir Lancelot, and the two struck so fiercely that both fell to the ground sorely wounded. The Pope heard of this battle and told King Arthur to make peace with Lancelot and receive back Queen Guinevere. The king obeyed him, and when Sir Lancelot heard of this, he sent a letter to the king.
It was never in my thought, Lord, to withhold the queen from you, but since you were going to kill her, I deemed it as just and lightly thing to rescue her. In 8 days I will come to you and bring the queen to safety.
Several days later.
My lord, I have brought back my lady the queen again by commandment of the Pope and you. I pray you take her to heart again and forget her past. For myself I may ask nothing, and for my sin I shall have sorrow and pain.
I will never forgive you. You killed my brother selfishly, and we will never be homies.
As in heaven is my help, I did it ignorantly, for I loved them well. And while I lived, I shall bewail to death, but to make war with me is a foolish decision. If you choose so, then so be it.
Let the king do as he will. If he doesn't believe me and my beliefs, then I shall leave.
Since peace is in vain, I shall leave, in case I bring more evil on my fellowship. Alas, the most noble Christian realm, which I have loved above all others,
now I will never see again. Madam, now I must leave you and this fellow nobleship forever. And I ask of you to pray for me. And as I have ever been a true knight in right or wrong, so will I be again. I must leave.
And from that time forward, peace had been between King Arthur and Sir Lancelot, but Sir Gawain kept trying to persuade the king that Lancelot was raising mighty hosts against them. So in the end, his malice overcame the king, who left Sir Modred in charge of the kingdom, and made him guardian of the queen. Then the king went with a great army to invade Sir Lancelot's lands. And every day Sir Gawain rode up to the walls and cried out foully on Sir Lancelot, till one day Sir Lancelot answered him that he would meet him in the field and put his boasting to the proof. So it was agreed on both sides that they shall not give up until one lost or surrendered. Sir Lancelot and Sir Gawain drew their swords and set upon each other fiercely with passing grievous strokes.
Do not run away, you knight traitor. I will get up and fight you again.
I will not slay a fallen soldier.
News had came across the sea from the kingdom to King Arthur, for Sir Modred had forged false tidings that the king had fallen in battle with Sir Lancelot and died, which then he had proclaimed himself the king and had been crowned at Canterbury. Then he had gone to Winchester where Queen Guinevere was, and had commanded her to be his wife. While she was being prepared for the marriage, she fled in haste to London and took shelter in the Tower, fortifying it and providing it with all manner of victuals and defending it against Sir Modred, and answering to all his threats that she would rather kill herself than be his queen. Then in passing great worth in haste, King Arthur came with all his army swiftly back from France and sailed to England. But when Sir Modred heard of this news, he left the Tower and marched with all his army to meet the king at Dover. Then Queen Guinevere fled to Amesbury to a nunnery, and there she clothed herself in sackcloth, and spent her time praying for the king, and in good deeds and fasting. And in that nunnery evermore she lived, sorely repenting and mourning for her sin, and for the ruin she had brought on all the realm, and there she died. When Sir Lancelot heard of this, he took his knightly armor off, and said farewell to all his kin, and went on a mighty pilgrimage for many years, and after lived in solitude till his death. When Sir Modred came to Dover, he found King Arthur and his army had just landed, and there they fought a fierce and bloody battle, and many great and noble knights fell on both sides, but the king's side had the victory. But Sir Gawain was smitten by an arrow in the wound Sir Lancelot gave him. Then he went to the king's tent, and King Arthur sorrowed over him as it had been his own son.
Alas, you and Sir Lancelot have brought me great happiness. I will miss you.
My lord and king, even though he has wounded me, my death is near. I still want you and him to visit me in my grave.
Now on the eve of the battle, King Arthur had a vision, and saw Sir Gawain in a dream, who warned them not to fight with Modred, or else he would surely die. When he woke, he told his knights that vision, and all agreed to wait for the coming of Sir Lancelot. Then a herald was sent with a message of truce to Sir Modred, and a treaty was made that neither army should attack each other.
Beware, gentlemen.
Beware, gentlemen.
I do not trust
King
Arthur and his men. If any of them draw their swords,
to battle, be ready to
be
fight.
ready for battle.
Hurrah! My men, my brave, loyal men, I know you both must be tired from these long hours of fighting, but Sir Modred is not dead yet. Now hand me my spear.
Let him be, King Arthur, for if you let us rest, you'll have your revenge soon.
He must not escape. This is my one and only chance to kill him, and he will be slain on these lands.
Remember your dream and the spirit of Sir Gawain.
Godspeed, my lord.
Thank you, my soldier. Good luck to both of you. Traitor, your death is near.
You have lost, King. Now, it is my kingdom. You will die.
me to the water side. Weeping will no longer help, my soldier. The round table has been dissolved. Now take my sword, Excalibur, and cast it into the water. Did you do it?
My lord, I've seen nothing else but wind and waves.
You are speaking untruly, soldier. Go get the sword and throw it back like you were told. What did you see?
My lord, I've seen nothing but the water ebbing and flowing.
You are a traitor and a liar. You have betrayed me twice. You dare call yourself a noble knight, and you would betray me for a jeweled sword? Now go again for the last time, and if you do not do it this time, I swear I will arise and slay you with my hands. Help me up, soldier. Now place me in the water where I can go to a place to heal my wounds.
My lord, King Arthur, what shall become of me now that you have departed?
Do not worry. If you never see me again, pray for my soul.